within me, bless his holy and righteous name. Oh, I just want to say good morning. And I pray that you all have an amazing day. And I was just here meditating. And I was meditating on how good God has been to me. I'm grateful because, I just look at the length that people would go through for greed, stealing and trying to rob from other people. But one thing about a greedy person, they never have enough. Doesn't matter whether it's money, sex, sex objects, people, a new car, a new house, a new boathouse, property overseas, accounts overseas. All this stuff that people do to rob and steal from other people. I'm not like that, so I don't know how to absorb that because I never been like that. How much people would go through to try to look better than somebody else or think they're better than somebody else or actually trying to be somebody else and they never will be because everything is centered around your heart space. If your heart is wicked, no matter what you do, you're still gonna be wicked. You can put makeup on it, you can go get the hair done, you can get the feet done, you can do all that, but still that wicked heart will still show that evil. That snake still gonna come out. A snake don't change. I remember somebody said one time how that they saw this snake, act like it was frozen, too cold, and he picked it up and put it in his pocket. Now I realized a snake is a snake. So when the snake thawed out and was okay, the snake bit him, and the guy asked, "Why did you bite me?" He said, "I'm a snake. That's what I am." And see, that's the way snakes do. Snakes will be up on you. Could do everything you can for a snake, but a snake gonna later on because it's a snake. It's gonna bite you because it don't have no morals. It don't have nothing to it. It's just a snake. And I look at how that through the years people be scheming and scamming and all this stuff, and then on the end they end up with nothing because God will allow them get to a point, then He will bring them down. You got people that sacrifice people, sacrifice animals, out of greed, blood sacrifice, put people in jars and stuff, voodoo dolls, all this stuff for what? These rituals, spell work, but that stuff go back, because people don't understand spell work, you send out energy. And energy does not absorb. Energy has to return. It has to go somewhere. And a lot of energy that people have put out over the years, God is allowing that energy to go back to them, that negative energy. And the bad part about it is that they're going to miss out on a lot because of their own selfishness. I've seen people destroy their homes, destroy other people's homes, and lives of other people, all due to selfishness, trying to be somebody they not. The bad part about it is this. A lot of times people have things within them that they don't deal with, so they will attack other people. They will attack them to get what they got. I've never been jealous of nobody. I never cared about what nobody else had because I know I had my own dreams. And then, when you see other people, that be around you, and they, in their little pea brain, they think that they can be who you are. But I look at people call themselves copycats, trying to be you, trying to impress, another man or woman, like they better than you, all this other stuff. I don't know why people do that because I never had to do all that stuff. They put all that work in for what? You know, and I just look at it and I just laugh because I don't see no flesh makes me want to act like that. Not at all. Because I know who I am. This is why I always tell you all guys to love yourself. People don't love themselves. They do all this kind of crazy stuff. But I'm just out here to encourage y'all to love yourself. Don't hurt other people. In other words, don't step on somebody else. Figure you're going to get a step up. What's going to happen? That same step up you took, that one step, you can fall back 10. You know, when you steal and rob from other people, guess what? Everything going to get taken from you. Because, you know, you may look good all these years. I don't mean, you know, I'm just saying look good with things you got. But, you know, still you rotten on the inside. So that don't make no difference. So I just wanted to say that, you know, guys, love yourself. Don't step on other people to get somewhere. Because see, that you when you step that one step up, then you go 10 steps backwards. When God say, "Hey, enough is enough. Now I'm gonna judge you on what you did to other people." You know, trying to hurt people to get where you're going. I don't like that spirit. That's a spirit of greed, and so many people had the spirit of greed. You know, I look at how phony people be. I just sit back and look. I observe. I don't say nothing half the time. I just look. And that's what I learned to do throughout my life is just the different people that I have been around. I just observed them and, you know, and seen how wicked they really was. But you know what? It is what it is until God says, you know, I'm going to deal with this. You can't do anything. You can't say anything. You got to let God deal with it. You just hold your peace and let him fight because definitely he will fight because we have spiritual teams that's been signed to us. You know, a lot of people have lost their spiritual teams because of the evil and wickedness that they done. Let me tell y'all something. The worst thing you could do is be married and you cheat on your husband or wife and you build outside that relationship. That's the worst thing you could do. Because you know what happened? God will let you do it. Then he will knock you down. Everything that you call yourself building outside, God will tear it all down in one day. Then you sitting up looking stupid because you thought you was smarter than God. You know, I've seen so much throughout the years. I just watch, sit back and watch. You always let people, I don't let them know I know nothing. I just play like I'm crazy. You know, that's what they said. When I say play crazy, I mean just act like I don't know nothing. That's what I mean. You know, they call you stupid, call you crazy. Because, see, they have to build that case against you. That's their accusation against you, but see what they don't realize. That same case they call building against you, that same case gonna consume them, you know. I've had people that tried to build legal cases against me on false pretense, you know, fraud and different things they done and try to attach my name to it. They didn't know I knew it. But see, God revealed things to you. But you can't say anything. You have to wait till the time it's right. You know, and they be thinking they're getting away with stuff. You know, CPS, calling CPS, you know, do all these things behind the scenes. And see, the people know they be stupid and lying. They already know them. You know, all kind of false charges. You know, oh, she hits me or she abused my child. And I'm looking like, whatever. I don't have time for ignorant people. Because one thing I don't do abuse children. Because to me, children are precious. They are a gift from God. So, you know, when people call themselves building all kind of lies against you, people, I mean, the point is this here, people intrude in your life and then they want to act like you bothering them. Oh, they said this or they said that, they did this or they did that. I don't have time for ignorant people because I am an educated woman and I don't do ignorance. Hey, how you all doing today? I hope you all have an amazing day. And listen, enjoy your day. Love upon yourself today, okay? And don't, y'all, number, I don't talk about this much, but I just get, you know, just got it. Um, don't people please. Don't try to please other people. Do what you do for yourself. Because I think a lot of times we get so busy doing everything else, taking care of everybody else, and we don't take time for ourselves. Take time for yourself, you know? I think I'm going to take me a beautiful vacation. When I say a beautiful vacation, you know, I'm thinking about going to Dubai or somewhere like that, somewhere far away where I could really enjoy myself, you know. And I think it's time for me to hula, you know, how go to Hawaii, you know, this place I wanted to go to, you know. Got a lot of places I want to hit, and I'm gonna do those things. And I'm thinking about. I don't know, y'all. I was thinking about once I'm out to go live. I'm just wondering on that. I'm not in too much of a hurry to kind of like post everything that I do. But what I probably do is video it and save it. And once I get back, then I will put it out. Because so many great things is happening, and I am so happy. Because see, one of the things I've learned, if having money and not able to help others, that's sad. Because I've seen so many people with the greed. So much greed. They'll kill you. They will kill you to get what they want. But then all they do. This is the funny part of all this here. Y'all, they'll do all this here. I'm videoing the ceiling because I'm relaxing. I kind of in the morning, or I like to sit still when I wake up. That's when I get a lot of downloads from God. you know, um, I'm grateful. I'm grateful because opportunities coming that a lot of people, through witchcraft, through word witchery, all this, rituals, spell work, all this stuff to try to block you from living your life. Then I'm not gonna let all that stuff stop me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna enjoy my life. I'm 67. I have 8 kids, 10 grandkids, 4 great grandkids, and I wouldn't change that for nothing because so many people don't get to see their grandkids. Matter of fact, some of them don't even get to see their mother. Um, their mother died young. Cause I remember my mother, and she used to talk about. She honestly didn't know her mother because she was small when her mother died. And and I think about it, how she had grandkids, great grandkids. She had her kids, 13 kids. Then she had a great grandkids, then a great grandkid, then a great great grandkids. That's a blessing when you get a chance to see and talk to your great great grandkids. That's such a blessing. And I think people don't think like that because they so busy trying to get money, trying to impress other people. I've never been like that. You know, they have all the money in the world to me. If I can't help other people, that's just, I'd rather not even, go with that. But, having the power, this is one of the things people don't realize. You have to have money too. I don't want to say survive. I want to say to live. Because I think we use the word survive so easily. People tired of surviving. People want to live. When I say they want to live, they want better. But listen, I'm not going to stay on too long today. I just want to get on a little bit and just drop that seed, a seed of love, seed of encouragement, guys. Enjoy your day. Pass by somebody, speak to them. It doesn't matter whether they speak to you or not. Learn, start speaking to people. Hey, good morning. Good afternoon. How you doing today? Do that because see, sometimes that mean a whole lot to somebody because see, they might be somebody that live by themselves and they don't have anybody else. But the elderly, check on the elderly in your community to make sure they're okay. All right. I'm grateful where I'm at. I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful because I'm living. I'm really, really, really living. And I'm grateful. I'm so, so grateful for that. Even when people backstab you, or, they call it backstab. But I just call it ignorant people. That does all kind of things, trying to get what you got and stealing and scheming and all that. I don't have time for all that stuff. Whatever God got for me is for me. And I'm not worried about it. I don't put trust in flesh. You know, I never did. So I understand why God made me that way because of the different things that happened in my life. And and they say I hear people, oh, I could change if I could change. you know what? It was okay. Whatever I went through was okay because I know it's built me to this place where I'm going. Oh, I'm going. Oh, I'm going. Y'all know I love to sing. Cause it's been a while, but it's all good. I think I'm gonna help. I'm gonna finish this ceiling for him. I do little things like that. Yeah, I'm a little handyman type woman. I can do some things. Some things I can't. And I don't pretend like I can do them. I just do what I can do and I don't know how to do. I get somebody else to do it. See, that's the way we roll. All right, guys. Have a nice day. Can't stay on here too long. But love you guys.